You have hand pain and you're wondering what you can do to help alleviate it, how to properly give yourself a massage and get the most benefit out of it. I'm going to go over a couple different rules on massaging your hands that you'll be able to follow to get maximum relief from. So first thing we want to do is I like to do something called following the bone or tracing the bone. All we're going to do is find all the bones in the hands and we're going to trace them. We're going to start down by the wrist and we're going to pinch the edges of all those bones. And you may notice in certain spots your fingers will move on their own. That's fine. Once you come all the way up, you can go all the way to your fingertips and come all the way back down. Come all the way up the next one and all the way through all of them that way. Once you do some compressions on those, the next thing we're going to do is going to be doing some elongation. So we're going to try to rub down that same path. Rubbing down on the back, the front of the hand, both sides. Getting in directly into the side, but trying to trace the outline of that bone, feeling all the different lumps and bumps in that bone, all the way out to your fingers, all the way back into the palm. Make sure you're getting all those different areas in between, trying to find those grooves in between the bones, on both sides, in between and outside. So a little pinch and smear works great. Remember the first round was just pinching, now we're pinching and smearing. And then last but not least, I like to go through that same pattern again, but also moving my hands and moving my fingers. So we can start down by the wrist and move the fingers, but even more so, moving the wrist is going to be better off for you. Moving it here as we get to the palm, move the fingers around. And what's going on now is where you are pinching, the tissues underneath are going to slide through. Right? It's called tacking and flossing. So we're going to tack and floss those tissues, getting into the fingers. Same thing, pinch on either side of the finger as you come up. Pinch on the next one. And you can do your whole palm first and then go into your fingertips. Or go piece by piece, one finger, palm into the finger at a time. Grabbing, pinching, and moving. Give the back a little bit of a rub out also too. In between all the bones, get in between each one of those sets of fingers. Pinching and moving, pinching and moving. Pinching and moving. And the palm will also benefit you too to pinch and move and get the wrist to go as well. All right, so that's going to be great. This is called tracing the bone, right? All we're really doing is trying to feel the bone. Squish the tissue around it, feel the bone, and then move the tissues in your hand. Same thing goes for the thumb. We can work up and down the edges of the thumb, compressing and squeezing first, compressing and smearing next, and then compressing and moving third. Go on both sides of the thumb, get the outside, get all this meaty juice on the inside. And you'll do that, you look at one hand, the blood flow will be much better, it'll be redder on that side, your range of motion will be better, your fingers will feel lighter, you'll have better dexterity, more nimbleness, you won't drop things as much. If you have a carpal tunnel or Raynaud's syndrome where your hands get cold very often, this is a great way of getting more blood flow to that area as well. So this is one of my number one ways to wake up in the morning is give yourself a little hand massage just like that. Another video will do the same thing on the foot, show you how to do that as well. But doing the two of those will wake up and brighten your day, or in the middle of the day if you're typing or doing work, it's going to be a great way to wake those hands up and just add a little bit better quality of life to you. So give me your feedback, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you think about it when you give it a try. I'll talk to you next time. Enjoy.